Welcome to Godly Play this week. For those of you that were here last week, this will sound very similar, but for those of you that are new, welcome. We are so excited to have you. As you can see, our circle is set and we are ready. Pause for a moment now to get your family ready in a circle by the video. Let's all take a deep breath as we enter the sacred space so that we are ready for this week's story. Watch where I go to get this week's story so that you can get it when we come back. At the beginning, a baby was born. The Word of God was born to a wordless child. When Jesus looked at the Mother Mary, he saw the cross. When Jesus looked at the Father Joseph, he saw the cross. Mary and Joseph gave Jesus everything he needed to grow, and he grew. When he was about 12 years old, they went on a journey. When they left the town that they had been visiting, they could not find Jesus. They went back and searched, and they searched and they searched. Finally, they found him at the temple. Jesus said something very strange. He said, "Didn't you know that I would be at my Father's house?" They thought that was very strange, but they never forgot what he said. When Jesus became a man, he went to be baptized in the river. John the Baptist said to him, "You should be baptizing me. You are the Messiah." But Jesus said, "No, you will come first and you will prepare the way." Jesus went into the chaos and darkness of the water, and when he came back up, many people said they saw a dove come down from heaven and come close to him. Jesus went into the desert. For 40 days he stayed in the desert, where there is very little food and water. He was tempted and tried 3 times, but each time he said no and was able to continue preparing for his work as he came back across the river. Jesus' work was to come close to people and help them. He came so close to a man, he touched his blind eyes. And when he was done coming close to these people, those people often saw things they had not seen before or did things they had not done before. Jesus had helped or healed them in some way. Now it was time for Jesus to become a parable. He turned toward Jerusalem for the last time. When he arrived in Jerusalem, many people treated him as though he were a king, but they did not pay attention. He was not riding a horse. He was riding a donkey that he had borrowed. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, he went to the temple to teach. He taught about many things. The guards said, "On Thursday, we will arrest him." On Thursday, they could not find him. He went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. At night, he and his 12 went to have dinner one last time. They had supper in the upper room of someone's house. When he broke the bread, he said, "When you break bread like this, remember me." when he poured the wine. He said, "When you drink wine like this, I will be with you." Then they went, and Judas had left. And when Judas returned, he kissed Jesus on the cheek, and the guards came out of the darkness and arrested him. That night was very confusing. Jesus was put on a cross and he was crucified. The next day, in the afternoon, he had died. On Saturday, you could hear so much silence. There was so much silence, it was as if you could hear the world breathing. On Sunday, only the women had enough courage to go and visit Jesus to try to be close to his body. They went to the tomb where he had been buried, and the giant stone had been rolled away. They could see that he was with them. Differently than before, he was with them. Now we can see the crucifixion, but if we see the other side of the story, Jesus is with us again. He stays with us as we are reminded by Easter. On one side we have the crucifixion, on one side we have Easter. He is dead and he is risen. We have them both. Now I wonder if there's a beginning and a middle and an end. This story goes in one way. But that ending is kind of like a beginning. When we have Easter, it's a beginning. So I wonder if there's something that we could do to help us tell this story as a beginning and an ending. Let's think about that. Maybe if I move some of these pieces, now our ending that is a beginning and our beginning are closer together, creating a circle. We have our ending, we have our second beginning, we have all the pieces here together. It is now time for our wondering. As I ask each question, please pause the video and discuss it with your family. I wonder, which part of the story did you like best? I wonder, which part of the story is most important? I wonder which part of the story was about you or has you in it. Finally, I wonder, which part could we leave out and still have everything that we need? Thank you for bringing Godly Play to your home this week. We hope you enjoyed our story, and we'll see you soon for the next one.